Okay, so this is a short video just showing my classes how to do the wet and wet on dry, hard edge, soft edge, just to show you how to do this part of the painting. So, anybody who's joined me that's not in my classes, you can get these classes by email. If you just email me on ali@alisart.co.uk, then I can give you information of lessons online. They are detailed lesson plans. Now what I'm doing is the dark colour that we mixed, just going over very fine thin line at the top. This is a hard edge against the dry sky, with the tip of the brush just touching it. A little bit more colour. Nice dark colour along here, very thin line along the top. And then clean the brush, dry it off a little bit on the paper towel, add the water to get that kind of staining that comes down the rocks. Can you see what's happening there? I'm just going to add that down here as well. And again, these cracks down here, these kind of fissures that we've got, a little bit of the dark colour again, going down here. This bit is coming down from the top, a very definite strong line down here. A little bit more of the blue. So all the colours are on the lesson plan, of course. This is just at the end to show you how to do these bits. This is the print on here, these printed bits I showed you how to do on the lesson plan. And a little bit of water, clean the brush, dry it off a little bit like that, and just help that staining to come into here. This is wet and wet, where the colour is just going out with the water and looking as kind of soft edge, as we call it. Now the shadow on the rock coming across here looks quite blue, so a darker blue around the edge here. This is the hard edge down here across the side here, because the light is quite strong, and then bring it across here, this direction. Look at the direction of the rock, and it's coming along like that. And then we get these kind of lines coming across. These are the lines of the chalk cliffs, you know, kind of layers of rock. So just with the point of the brush, just getting some lines going like that. Wet the brush, dry it off a bit, add the water. This is wetting wet, whilst you've got the paint is a little bit dry still. No, it's not. It's a little bit wet still. Goes along there and just pulls it out. So you've got a hard edge on this side, a soft edge on this side, and that's what the lesson is all about. A little bit more like this. As I say, if you're joining me on YouTube and you're not actually in my lessons but you'd like to hear more about this, just get in touch by email. And then a few more of these little dots on here. As I say, this is the printed bit, and that should finish it off quite nicely. A little bit more over here. This is a little bit thicker at the top, and a little bit of blue shadow. Not too much paint on the brush. Keep looking at the photo reference to see where those shadows are. A bit of a fissure coming down here. Like that. So that's how to do those cliff tops. Now I'm just going to zoom out so that you can see the whole picture. Move it across. Oops. Oh. Just going to move it up so that you can see the whole picture. A lighthouse with the chalk cliffs. So I hope you enjoyed that part. It's really to support my classes, my watercolour classes, with the wet and the wet and dry. Thank you for watching.